All right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakha HaKodesh. And I want to give double honors to my apostles at Great Millstone who taught me this truth and who rule well. And a sincere shalom to the elect out there teaching this truth in all honesty and sincerity in these last days. Okay, and this is a little health lesson. I was putting things into Chat GPT and it gave some good answers, man. And I've been using Chat GPT as of late as like a research tool. Okay, and it's a very, very good research tool, man. You get a lot of research done in a very short amount of time. Um, I believe it's much faster than the traditional ways of researching on the internet. But I asked it a few questions. I was like, man, this is a lesson right here because I've done um, lessons on insulin resistance in the past because I've suffered through it and it's gotten a lot better over the years. But it never truly goes away, you know? But a lot of brothers, have that problem, man. Okay? And even if you've been fixing your diet and exercising for a while, okay, doesn't really go away, you know? You spent your whole life damaging your body, you're not going to do good to yourself for a few years and it just goes away. That's not how it works, okay? But it's sometimes to attack insulin resistance, which I believe is a huge epidemic, man. Especially here in Babylon, because there's so much processing done to our foods that it makes the problem much worse. Okay, but I'm always looking for ways to help with it. I'm gonna read this in Chat GPT, get a few scriptures, and put my own 2 cents in. Okay. Um, and Lord willing, man, this helps some brothers that are dealing with the issue because insulin resistance is a very serious thing, man. Okay, it could lead to all kinds of disease. Okay, it makes it difficult to lose weight and it crashes your metabolism and it basically your body doesn't know how to metabolize energy properly when you have serious insulin resistance. But well, hey, it could lead to diabetes and so on and so forth. But this is what I asked Chat GPT. I said, how is fructose from refined sugars different from that of fruit? Because uh, me personally, and I know a lot of Jakes have this, we got a serious sweet tooth, man. But we need to focus on a healthy lifestyle. Okay, especially if you have uh, insulin resistance. You're trying to lose weight or maintain your weight, or just overall good balance of health. Okay, just being healthy. You know, it's a good thing. It's a good thing, man. Especially in these last days, because you know, it sucks being sick, man. Okay, it sucks having ailments and illnesses. Okay, and it messes with your mind having an unstable blood sugar and being unhealthy. Okay, but yeah, this is I wrote into how is fructose different from refined sugars different how is fructose from refined sugars different from that of fruit? Because we all got a sweet tooth, right? But one of the things that we can run to is the fruit. And yes, I do have to caution, okay? Just because fruit has natural sugars doesn't mean we should be going crazy with it, okay? It doesn't mean we should be going crazy with it. Um, and Esau Edom has cultivated a lot of these fruits to have a lot more sugar in them than than in times past. So we have to keep that in mind. Okay. I'm continuing, and this is the response. Fructose is chemically the same whether it comes from fruit or refined sugars like high fructose corn syrup. However, the context in which it's consumed makes a big difference in how your body processes it. Okay? Nutrient content. Fruit comes with fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Fiber slows down digestion and absorption. Okay? Keep that in mind. Reducing blood sugar spikes and easing the load on your liver. Okay? Because uh, ultimately, your body has to take leftover fructose that doesn't turn into glucose, and it has to be processed by the liver. Okay? Which in turn, over time, okay, which a little bit of the processing is okay. It won't really harm your liver, but too much load on your liver, okay, and it does this through similar pathways that it processes alcohol, by the way. So too much load on your liver prevents fat metabolism, and it gives you fatty liver, okay, and because your liver is how your body metabolizes fat. So if your liver is out of whack, okay, you really won't metabolize fat properly, and your body really won't clean itself properly, okay. Refined sugars, example, soda and candy, okay, provide empty calories. Okay, so think about that when you eat these snack foods, and I'll even throw chips in there, okay, even though potato chips are and Doritos and stuff's primarily glucose, okay, it's still garbage. Provide empty calories, no fiber, no nutrients, just sugar, which is rapidly absorbed. So it spikes, okay? It spikes your blood sugar, and it's a big load on your liver and on your pancreas, okay? Dose and absorption rate. Fruit typically contains a modest amount of fructose, right? Because most fruits have, some glucose, some fructose, and the fiber and water content slow absorption, okay, so that it doesn't overload the liver, okay. And there's also a good question I asked later. Refined sugars often consumed in large quantities and rapidly absorbed, dumping a heavy load of fructose on the liver at once. So think about that next time you're drinking that sugary drink, man. Are you snacking on that candy, okay, killing your liver, man, and your pancreas. The scriptures say that our body is a temple. I'm not supposed to be beating the hell out of it like that, man. Metabolic effects. High doses of refined sugar or refined fructose, like from high fructose corn syrup, are linked to increased fat production in the liver, lipogenesis, right? Higher risk of insulin resistance, fatty liver, and metabolic syndrome, which means it messes your metabolism all up. You wonder why a lot of these Americans are so fucked up and fat and sick all the time. Well, it's because they live off that shit, man. Sugary, sugary everything, processed carbs, right? Combined with high fat sometimes, man. High fat and high carbohydrates in the same meal is fucking death. Okay, you're killing yourself when you combine both in the same meals, man. Fructose from whole fruit doesn't show these harmful effects in healthy individuals and is generally considered protective due to all the additional compounds it comes with. TLDR, fructose in fruit is fine and even beneficial. Fructose in refined sugars, especially in excess, can contribute to metabolic issues over time. Okay? Fucking your metabolism up. So you look at these Americans and how they live. Do you want to be like that, man? The Lord made us so that we're different from these fucking Babylonians, man. Okay? We're supposed to be different than these Babylonians, man. That's lusts of the flesh. Okay? Gluttony. Okay? When you're constantly giving into your sweet tooth all the time with processed garbage, okay? You're giving into the lusts of the flesh. Right? And I'm not saying, once in a while, don't eat something sweet, but if you're going to eat something sweet, man, eat some of nature's candy, okay? It's not just the molecule, it's the package it comes in. Now I asked a question after that because I knew this before. I just wanted to see what ChatGPT would say, right? Is it true that your gut flora converts some fructose from fruit into glucose, thereby reducing load on the liver? Yes, that's true, at least partially. Okay? Some recent research has shown that gut bacteria can metabolize a portion of dietary fructose, particularly when it's consumed in whole foods like fruit. Okay, not the shit that they add and everything. Okay, not in the snacky cakes, not in the ho hos, not in the donuts, not in the sodas, not in uh uh the iced teas and all that other garbage. Okay, here's how that plays out. Microbial metabolism. Certain gut microbes can ferment fructose before it ever reaches your liver. In the process, they can convert some of it into short chain fatty acids like butyrate, acetate, and propionate, which are beneficial for gut health and even energy metabolism. Okay? Some fructose may also be converted into glucose or other intermediates usable by the body or gut cells. Okay? Reduced liver burden. Since not all the fructose reaches the liver intact, the total load on the liver is lower compared to a fructose dense processed food like soda, where it's absorbed quickly and bypasses microbial metabolism. Okay? And if your liver's all jacked up, you're going to be all fucked up all the time, man. You're going to feel like shit. You're going to gain weight easy. You're not going to have any energy. Okay? Let me get this scripture real quick, then we'll go back. This is Sirach 30 and 14. Better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. Okay? And you're bringing about afflictions when you're ingesting all that garbage, man, all the time. Okay? Health and good estate of now listen, I'm not the type of person that's going to tell you not to eat, sugar or carbs at all. Because I've done keto cycles myself. Okay? But you don't have to cut them out of your diet entirely. Okay? Just be smart, you know, and live a healthy lifestyle. Okay? And there's ways to attack your insulin resistance. But it takes time, man, and it takes discipline. Health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinity wealth. Okay? Let me read that again. Health and good estate of body are above all gold. Okay? So pretty much this scripture is is telling you, man, how important it is to be healthy, about having a good state of body. So take your FRNs, which aren't even gold, okay? Take some of your FRNs and invest in your health, man. You know, because think about it. If you're uh, eating all kinds of garbage, okay, and drinking all the time, what are you doing? You're taking your FRNs and you're destroying yourself with it, when you could be doing things that are beneficial to yourself. Okay, do good unto yourself. There is no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart. Death, okay? Let me read that. Let me emphasize that. Death is better than a bitter life, okay? Or continual sickness, okay? Because when you feel like shit, you're fucking bitter all the time, man. Now no matter what you do, for no matter how healthy you are, you're gonna be bitter in this fucking place, okay? But you brothers know what I mean, man. You'll have more of a balance to yourself, man. You'll have more of an aura to yourself when you're healthy, okay? Or at least if you're battling that shit, man. Okay, because being continually sick sucks. And ever since I've been taking care of my health, I've barely gotten sick. Maybe a cold every now and then, you know. But I've also noticed that my allergies have gotten a lot better. My brain fog's gotten a lot better. Okay, I have a lot more energy, especially in the morning. I'm more productive. I'm more alert. Okay, it's easier to stay disciplined because when your body's all fucked up. Okay, it's out of balance. Let me get this verse down here, verse 25. A cheerful and good heart will have a care of his meat and diet. Okay, so we're supposed to care about our diet, man. We're not supposed to be like these 2/3 out here, man, eating Cheetos and playing fucking video games all day. Our people are embarrassing, man. They had the highest rates of type 2 diabetes. And you wonder why, man. They grow up drinking all that Kool-Aid and shit, and Sunny D. All that garbage, man. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Snacks, snack foods all the time, man. Uh, I believe I left off at 3. Fiber helps too. The fiber in fruit further slows digestion, giving the microbiome more time to act on the fructose and limiting how much is dumped into the liver at once. So, bottom line, yes, gut flora does help process some fructose from fruit, converting it into glucose or other useful compounds, which reduces the direct metabolic burden on the liver. So, fruit is a good choice if you want something sweet. All right. But then again, don't get carried away too. Okay. It's another reason why fructose from fruit isn't remotely as harmful as from processed sugar sources. And I asked it, can you go deeper into the topic? Because I like going deep, man. All right. I I don't like being no fucking entry level guy, man. Okay. That's that shit for IUIC, the entry levels, and the ISUPK. Okay. Us brothers here at Great Millstone, man, we're deep spiritual men. And it wrote, and the response was, absolutely. Let's dig. Let's dive deeper into how gut flora modulates fructose metabolism and what that means for liver health and overall metabolism. Okay, let me get this sip of water here real quick. Yeah, I was working out my legs earlier, man. You work out your legs, man, you get real thirsty for some reason. And that's also another great thing, another great tool for to combat insulin resistance. Honestly, it's the most important one, man, is weight training. Okay? Because what weight training does is, especially if you progressively overload, is okay. And this is what's different from, because a lot of people just say, "Oh, I exercise." Well, you're doing cardiovascular exercise. Cardiovascular exercise isn't really uh glycolytic, man. It's more adiposity type exercise. All right. But what happens is when you do weight training, because you got to hit them fast twitch muscle fibers for this to work, really, because your fast twitch muscle fibers are mostly the ones that store glucose. Okay. And what happens is when you do moderate to heavy, or explosive or whatever resistance training, you you drain a lot of the glycogen uh out of your muscle cells, because that's where most of them are stored. Okay. And in turn, that makes you more sensitive towards glucose uptake. Okay. So you drain your glucose, you replenish it. You drain your glucose, you replenish it. You drain your glucose, you replenish it. And over time, through consistent weight training and proper diet, okay, you combat the insulin resistance, because your body gets that practice, and it learns how to metabolize uh, energy better, especially glucose. Okay. So just doing cardio is not enough. You need to lift weights and do resistance training, man, or some kind of resistance training, and you have to progressively overload with it, because you have to tap into the right muscle fibers so that you could drain that glycogen from your muscles and then replenish it, and then drain it, and then replenish it. And then eventually your mitochondria starts absorbing more energy too. Okay, that's actually the main thing, because I seen a study where it said that consistent weight training can literally cut your insulin resistance in half. Okay, that's what kind of energy it uses sugar. Uh, Let me go to number one instead of sitting here ranting. Number one, fructose absorption basics. Fructose is absorbed in the small intestine via the GLUT5 transporter under normal intake levels from fruit, like from fruit. Most of the fructose absorbed here. Actually, you know what? I don't even know if I need to read a lot of this. Right, fiber synergy with gut flora. Okay. The soluble fiber in fruit increases fermentation time, enhances small chain fatty acid production, feeds beneficial bacteria, further slows down fructose absorption, preventing glucose fructose spikes. The more balanced and diverse your gut flora, the more efficiently it can process small doses of fructose, convert it into helpful byproducts, and protect your liver and metabolic health. And that's why having a healthy gut is important, man. Your gut health is important. Okay. Get that Ezekiel bread. All right. Eat your pre and probiotics. You know, shit. Go look up at some foods that have pre and probiotics. Sauerkraut, uh, cultured Greek yogurt, things like that. Okay, certain fruits, certain vegetables. Okay, Ezekiel bread. Um, or you could just take the pro and prebiotics, which you probably should anyway if you have serious gut issues. Okay. High versus low dose fructose, key distinction. Low to moderate fructose in fruit, most absorbed in small intestine. Gut flora can mop up the rest. A minimal burden on the liver, accompanied by fiber, antioxidants, and micronutrients. And high fructose foods like soda and candy overloads the small intestine. More reaches the liver unchecked. Liver ramps up DNL, uh, raising risk of fatty liver, insulin resistance, and metabolic syndrome. Oh wait, I did ask what foods increase gut microbiota. Prebiotic foods, I'm just going to list them: garlic, onions, leeks, asparagus, bananas, Jerusalem artichokes, chicory root, apples, oats. Probiotics: yogurt, kefir, raw or sauerkraut, kimchi, miso, tempeh, natto, and kombucha. Resistant starches. Okay, and look up some blood sugar tests on these. Okay, sources: cooked and cool potatoes or rice, green bananas or plantains. Yeah, going back, going up. When you take certain things like potatoes and rice and you cook them and then you put them back in the fridge, it regains something called resistant starch. Okay, go look up some blood sugar tests. Pretty interesting what some people have done. Have some of the information out there. It lowers their blood sugar spike. Legumes, which is like lentils, chickpeas, black beans, so on and so forth. Unripe mangoes and tiger nuts. Now, I don't know why anybody would eat unripe mangoes, but polyphenols. And this is for your gut health. Berries, green tea, dark chocolate, red wine in moderation. All right. Coffee, olives, and olive oil. Diverse plant foods. All right. But that's pretty much on that. I'm gonna go back into the scriptures. I wasn't even planning on doing the lesson this long. Just get a couple scriptures, a couple more, and then we'll wrap it up. Psalm 104 and 14. He causeth the grass to grow for the cattle, and herb for the service of man. That's why the Lord created herbs for us, man. Because if you notice, a lot of those things for your gut for your gut were what? Herb like foods, man. Okay? And some other herbs that help with your insulin resistance are um, cinnamon. Okay, ginger helps. Um, Apple cider vinegar is extremely good for insulin resistance. Okay? Foods that are high in glycine, okay, which is an amino acid. Um, berberine. Berberine's been known to help a lot of people with their insulin resistance. Okay? So continuing on, he causes the grass to grow for the cattle, and berberine is a plant, I believe, an herb for the service of man, that he may bring forth food out of the earth. Okay, and oh, and another herb. I forgot the name of it. Genema sylvestre, I believe it's called. Okay, it doesn't help with insulin resistance, but it does help strengthen your pancreas. Okay, but the Lord created these things, man. Okay, Lord created these things, man. Okay, 3 John 1 and 2, and then I'll wrap it up. Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. Okay, and that is, that was the point of this lesson, really. Okay, because I want brothers to be healthy too. Okay, that was the purpose of this lesson. Really, was for edifying brothers to be healthier. You know, because it's good for you all around. It's good for your mind. Okay, and it's a protection. We don't know what fucking plagues are coming around the corner, man. Okay, and we're getting attacked at every angle, man. That's one of these devil's devices. We're not, like the scriptures say, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Okay, that's one of his devices, man, is attacking your health. Okay, so don't just fucking fall into the wiles of the devil, man. Okay, we gotta be wiser than that. But till next time, shalom. I hope y'all are edified.